Alright, welcome one and all to one of my very first Let's Plays. I have seen that there are not a whole lot of dating sims on here. So, decided, heck, why not? I know there's plenty of people that like them, and yeah. So, this is Kira Kira, all ages, of course. YouTube won't allow anything else. In this Let's Play, I will be letting you decide most of the major decisions. Small ones to keep the episode a good length, I'll probably make myself. But anything big, such as a certain route we will take, will be decided by you, the viewers. So, without further ado, let us start. Kira Kira. Come out one after another in the spotlight. A man named Yagihara comes out first. His short orange hair is spiked up and he has an old army coat over his skin. He runs lightly to the center of the stage and grabs the microphone.
どうもよろしく。スタージェネレーションです。今日は2番手です。
With a huge applause just for that. He's not saying much, but the crowd loves it. He must be popular, just like a celebrity. Tanoya is standing next to Yagihara-san. He looks different. Maybe it's because he's not wearing glasses, or his hairstyle is different, or even because of the spotlight. He looks cool standing there with his guitar, waiting calmly for the music to start. They look impressive with all the cheering from the crowd, but they are still amateurs, and one of them goes to my school. There's no reason to be impressed. I just don't know the theater culture, so I'm a little shocked, but I know better now. I won't be surprised like last time. That's what I say to myself before we start the show. Means this Oh no. Whoa. Punk slang, a young person, especially a member of a rebellious counterculture group. An experienced young man. Oh. It's pretty. Shikanosuke Meijima's lover called unexpectedly last night to break up with him. He spent the night lying awake, and in the morning he received an email from her. By the way, I apologize for the stopping of the reading last time. The music was kind of loud, and I figured you'd rather listen to that than me. But continuing on. I will come over to return what I borrowed from you. May this be the last time he'll ever see her. So, Meijima-san, who just can't give up on her, decides to come up with a plan to somehow turn the situation around. As the appointed time draws near, he waits quietly by himself while getting everything ready, trying to predict the outcome. Then it begins. Meijima-san is wandering around the living room restlessly. He has dark circles under his eyes from lack of sleep. Today the weekday, but it's winter break. The rest of his family is all out, so he's all alone at home. It's almost the end of the year, and perhaps their relationship is coming to an end as well. However, that's not what Meijima-san wants. Just a few minutes ago, there was another mail. I just left the house. Since then, he can't even sit still. He looks at the clock frequently and bites on his thumbnail. He tries to convince himself that God will help him if they're meant to be together, and he just does what he can. However, he can't shake his anxiety. He wishes she'd arrive soon, otherwise he will be exhausted by the time she gets here. Anyway, before she shows up, here is his plan. He thinks the reason why she wants to break up is because he didn't tell her about quitting the club. He has no proof, but that's what he thinks. The club is how they met. His school competed with her school in a practice game, and he was one of the star players. Their relationship started when she confessed her feelings to him. He quit the club just a few days ago. He didn't mean to keep it a secret, but he just felt uncomfortable telling her. However, he could tell she was getting suspicious because he was going home early lately. A secret can drive a wedge between people. He knew this all along. So, his plan is to tell her the truth, sincerely. He just has to tell her the truth. Sorry for not telling you this until now. First, he should apologize meekly. Then he should follow it up with sincere feelings. When she gets emotional and starts crying, that's the cue to ask for reconciliation. That's his plan. Not a bad plan, I guess. He's made her excited and made her cry before. He's confident he can carry out the plan calmly, even when she gets emotional. Things are easy when girls get emotionally moved. Not that he has much experience, but there is no doubt in his mind about that. Meijima-san desperately tries to convince himself. However, her voice on the phone last night sounded so serious. The tone of her voice told him that her mind had been made up. She has her mind made up. Can he still change her mind even in this situation? It must be possible. Meijima-san is extremely confident. Or maybe he's just putting up a bluff. His hands are shaking. He realizes it himself. But he's going to use the lack of sleep as his excuse. He can't control his emotions well because he didn't sleep last night. But maybe that will help him act boldly. Then there's a signal from the intercom. That's her. Alright, thanks for watching. It's time to end this as it is. And we will continue on in the next chapter of Let's Play Kira Kira.